The ancient concept of green roofs, used by homesteaders for their sod houses and Native Americans for their earth lodges, is gaining a foothold in modern America and around the world. From Beijing, where the largest green roof measures 10,000 square meters, or nearly 2 football fields, to industrial applications like the Ford factory roof that covers 10.4 acres, green roofs are part of our landscape. The secure feeling of solid earth overhead has deep roots in the human psyche. Not only are green roofs beautiful, they keep buildings and neighborhoods cool in summer and warm in winter, reduce runoff, improve air quality, and make our cities more pleasant and livable. Hello, I'm Carrie Lasser. It's fall 2010 and we're walking down a side street in Billings, the largest city in Montana. We're about to see Amy Drought and Jeff Griffin's house, where they've recently installed the first green roof in Billings. Let's take a look.
But once you start looking into it, you realize that there is something to designing a good green roof. You have to have good drainage. You have to have enough air, breathability for the plants to survive, so they don't become waterlogged up there on the roof. Your roof has to be engineered well enough to be able to hold it. Mm-hmm. It's not as heavy as you might think. At least the design we ended up going with is quite light. It has a big kind of a plastic wire, almost matrix underneath there, and then on top of that is soil, and on top of that is the sod that they put down. It's not grass. People say, think that green roofs are like the old sod roofs that many of our great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents used in the Great Plains, but in fact they're not, because if you're going to design a green roof, you want plants other than grass up there. You want plants that can withstand the intense heat of a summer in this climate. And so what we went with was a company that actually grows the sod here in Montana. Model to be as much using as many local things as possible. We designed our entryway roof to be able to support that type of roof, and they brought in the sod and the soil and the matrix and the felt pad. I think there's a felt pad in there that also holds a little water to keep the conditions moist under the surface in the summertime. So we were able to lay that roof down in less than a day, right on top of the entryway there. And so far it's been great. It's gone through a whole summer. It was put in May, and it thrived throughout the whole hot, dry summer of Montana. And we'll see how it does through the winter and into the spring. So stay tuned in the blog, and you'll be able to see how this green roof is. Will it work or not?
This is a small green roof that covers a small, very gently sloped portion of the total roof. Roofing like this adds 8 to 25 pounds per square foot to the weight of the roof. Amy and Jeff's green roof is planted with locally adapted species that will survive harsh northern winters in a specialized, well-drained soil. They'll water the plantings through dry periods until they're well established. A green roof's life is up to twice the life of a conventional roof. Installation cost is roughly $10 to $15 per square foot, compared to $3 to $9 a square foot for a conventional roof. But the owner of a green roof will come out ahead over the lifetime of the roof, especially when heating and cooling savings are counted.
Another major reason to incorporate this kind of design in your home is that it slows down runoff. By creating a green surface, it allows for infiltration, and as opposed to asphalt shingles, which just allow the water to run off and then be gathered into a gutter and then go in a pipe and out to the street. This allows some infiltration, and the water that does come out comes out much more slowly and then infiltrates into our garden instead of going into a gutter and in a pipe and into the storm sewer system.
In the case of this green roof, any water that runs off is collected in a drain pipe that can go directly to the garden or a rain barrel.
We wanted to re-insulate and get the best insulation we could, but we were also intrigued with the idea of incorporating some kind of green roof to the house too, since we were adding some new space and also re-roofing at the same time. And we had moved most recently from Portland, Oregon, where there is a lot of this going on. So we had inspiration from Portland, and we just knew that green roofs, the sort of the sustainable aspects of them is that they keep you cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter.